We all woke up this morning with a little extra buzz surrounding the week, knowing that on Sunday we have real football. And it puts me in such a weird situation. And when I say real football, I mean in terms of the NFL, because we just had a week of college football. I have this itch for the Eagles without a doubt. It seems fake that it's actually coming up real soon on us here. But I was thinking about it. There are some fans out there that enjoy college football more. And I love college football. Specifically within the last 4 years or so, I dove in super heavy on college football more than I ever have been in my life. It's great, it's beautiful, but it's different than the NFL. And the NFL is king. Before we dive into this though, football season's coming up. You can go to a game. You can get $20 off of your tickets when purchasing them on SeatGeek using the promo code BRODES. Look into it. You definitely want to go to your NFL game, your first home game for your NFL squad. When it comes to the Eagles this week, you have the news about Fletcher Cox, Derek Barnett, Brandon Brooks of all people. I don't know how he made it happen, but guess what? He made it happen. Ronald Darby. You hear about the starting cornerbacks. Sidney Jones in the mix. I'm a little scared about that, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm so pumped and fired up for it, but it's almost as if it's too far away still. I know it's Sunday and it's close, but yet it's so far away. So I want to tie this video with college football as well and kind of bring it together. What do you like more? Now there are, like I said, there are fans that love college more, and I wonder if it's because of where they're from. You live in Georgia, you live in Alabama. College football might be the move for you personally. Louisiana, right? You got LSU, Ohio State. I got a buddy who lives in Ohio, in the Ohio State area, and he said there's nothing like it. To them, the Buckeyes are what the Eagles are here to us. So it definitely comes down to where you live. I find it so awesome to see trick plays, and it seems like there's more crazy endings. For example, blocked field goals that go the other way, and, you know, whatever the case may be. Blocked punts where the team returns for the touchdown to win it. Just crazy things in college football, and that's why it's so beautiful. There's value to it. There's value to the people on the field being students. And that argument is for another time. That's why it's so entertaining to that degree. But when it comes to the professionalism of the NFL, the skill level, all right, I mean, there's just an obnoxious jump. The skill level of these athletes are insane at the National Football League level. Not that they're not at high D1, but there's a huge jump. And what Odell Beckham can do, what Kamara can do, what, Landry can do, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, it's insane. It's insane. The one problem I have with college football, though, is Penn State beating Idaho by 70-something points. Like, that should never happen. That should never be a college football game. Ever. The cupcake games. That bothers me. Yet, one of the reasons why college football is so special is because there are teams, for example, that lost, like Tennessee, who lost to Georgia State. Well, without those games ever happening, you don't have those miraculous, insane upsets. So I love it and I hate it at the same time. But the Georgia State beating Tennessee, that happens 1 out of 90 times, 1 out of 100 times. You see more of the 70-point blowouts. And that's ridiculous. But when you have a sick game, an Auburn-Oregon game like we just had last week, those are special. You have guys like Bo Nix is his name, the quarterback for Auburn. He looks horrible the first half, the first 3 quarters. He comes out and he's winning the game with 9 seconds left, showing some balls, putting the ball in the air to win the game. Looking into week 2, you have Clemson versus Texas A&M, which is a 1 versus 12. LSU versus Texas, which is a 6 versus 10. Those games are beautiful when you have the whole entire country watching it on ABC, 8 o'clock at night on Saturday. One of the games is 3:30. You have your afternoon filled with a doozy. That's when I love college football. You hear stories about Jalen Hurts goes to Oklahoma after battling the adversity at Alabama, throws for what? Or not, doesn't throw for 6 touchdowns, but records 6 total touchdowns. Ian Book beating Louisville. That's the beauty of college football, but it doesn't compare to the NFL. It's almost as if it's 2 different sports. Really, that's how I look at it. They're both awesome in their own unique way. But at the end of the day, the professionalism of the NFL is too good to be true. If you think about it, it's taking all of the best college players and putting them in their own league. So, of course, it would be better. But I'm telling you, there are fans of college football that don't value the NFL like I do. They love the college aspect. Now, I'll give you this. When it comes to the stadiums and it comes to the atmosphere, when it's the fans and the students, yeah, that's elite. We go crazy at the link, absolutely. We're going nuts. We got the spiked shoulder pads, the green, black, and white face paint going nuts in the first row. We have all that for Eagles. But Texas A&M, packed at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, that's something to see. There's so many stadiums like that. Clemson, Georgia, Alabama. Come on. Those places are crazy down south. The atmospheres for those, unreal. Absolutely unreal. It does seem like, though, the NFL has that business side to it that might make you think about it differently. You have the owners and you have the players, and some of the players are holding out, and it seems like there's not the best connection at times, and that can ruin it. For example, you look at what's going on with the Chargers and Melvin Gordon and even the Jerry Jones-Zeke thing, although it seems like that's getting figured out and nowhere near as bad as what's going on over with the Chargers. But sometimes that can play a factor and lead people the wrong way when it comes to how the NFL works and how these players feel like they're on a different page, if you will. It's not as if the owners in the league are on the same page as the players, and it seems like they're butting heads. It feels that way at times. It feels like the players seem that they are performers, if you will, and not people. I hope that's making sense to you. It can rub people the wrong way. Moral of the story is, football is back. It doesn't seem real. It seems like a dream. I'm so ready for the Eagles to play, and I'm so ready to sit on my couch and watch football every single weekend all day long, but it also seems like it's so far away at the same exact time. I'm going to be hyping up the Eagles for the rest of the week. Of course, obviously, it's the thing to do. It's the hot topic. The Phillies are so exhausting. It's time to move on, and we finally have something. The next 7, 8, 9 months of Philadelphia sports is ready to go, and I can't wait. It's going to be elite. But it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. I'm going to be even more excited tomorrow. And then tomorrow on Wednesday, I'm going to be itching because I know at least there's a Thursday night football game on. It's not the Eagles, but we'll get some NFL. We'll smell the NFL between Green Bay and Chicago. That will at least hold me over just a tad. Seeing Aaron Rodgers out there, Khalil Mack, that stuff will hold me over. But it's so far away to see Carson Wentz out there, running out there. Brandon Brooks, how did Brandon Brooks make it to this where he's going to be playing week 1? Fletcher Cox, Nigel Bradham practicing. Oh! And it's just Tuesday. But I figured I would find a way to tie what happened over the weekend with college football to my first pump-up video. Because everyone woke up this morning, I'm telling you, before they had their coffee, they had an extra little jump in their step, knowing football is back. Labor Day was great. I hope everyone had a great Labor Day, but it's now the work week. You're back to work, and you can smell it in the air. It's right in front of us. We just need to get there. But I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts on what happened over the weekend with college. Do you like college football more? Do you like the NFL more? Do you like both? I mean, I like both. It's just the NFL to me is better. I also don't have emotional ties into college, though. I don't have a team I care about like I care about the Eagles. If you have a team that you are diehard for, that can change everything, the way you look at it. Because now you're invested in SEC games. If you're a fan of a team that's in the SEC. Or if you follow the Big Ten, you're a Michigan fan. Well, you're intrigued by how Ohio State does that week. You're intrigued by other teams in the Big Ten. I don't have that. I just watch college football for the beauty of sports. And that's nice sometimes. I do the same with college basketball. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I will see you next time.